Pass me not, oh gentle Savior. Hear my humble cry, singing right on Thou art holy. Oh, do not pass me by. Let me at thy throne of mercy. Would you let me at the throne of mercy? Find a sweet relief. Would you find?
What's going on, everybody? It is Elijah here with Gifted Hands Music, and today I'm bringing you a short lesson. We're going to be covering a traditional gospel tune called Do Not Pass Me By. This lesson is actually taken, this is a short clip taken from one of the lessons on our academy. So if you want the full lesson, which includes a MIDI file, a chord chart download, as well as lesson notes, and a full over 25-minute lesson, check out Gifted Hands Academy below. But I'm going to show you the beginner's approach here now to Do Not Pass Me By, or Pass Me Not, or Gentle Savior, whatever you want to call it. Let's jump into the lesson. What's going on, Gifted Hands family? It is Elijah here bringing you another lesson, and today we are talking about Pass Me Not, O Gentle Savior. This is an old classic hymnal, gospel hymnal. So we are going to be covering this song in the key of A flat. So this song is pretty simple, actually. It has two main sections. We just have a verse, and there's multiple verses, but it's the same chord progression over every verse. And then we have a chorus section. So I'm going to just break those two parts down. I'm going to break a simplified version down. And then at the very end of this lesson, I will get into some advanced concepts. I'll talk about the passing chords that you can use from an advanced approach, some walk-ups, like those traditional gospel walk-ups and movements, and then as well some runs and licks that you can add into this song. All right, so let's jump into the lesson. So the first part of the song is the verse, and it goes like this. Pass me not, oh gentle Savior. All right, so that's the verse, so let's go right into it. So the first chord is just the one chord, all right? And we're just going from a basic one, and then what you can do is go to the dominant one. So A flat major to the A flat dominant. And we're playing this chord because it's taking us to the 4 chord, all right? So pass, make a dominant, me, not, 4, all right? We'll go to the 4, and then we're going up a half step to D, the sharp 4, the flat 5, we're making it diminished, And then we go to the 5 in our bass, but we're playing the 1, so it's 1 over 5. All right, so A flat over E flat. So we got 1, dominant 1, 4, sharp 4, that's the diminished, to the 1 over 5. All right, 1 over 5. And then that resolves to the regular 5. Say, all right, so 1 over 5, 5 to the 1. So after you hit the 1, we're gonna go to the 5. Actually, I'll give you this. This is a passing chord that you can play. So right before you go to the 5, we're hitting 1, dominant 1, 4, sharp 4, 1 over 5, 5 to the 1. And then the next chord is the 5, but we can hit the 2 chord. We can make the 2 chord dominant, play this B flat dominant 7 chord as a passing chord to take us to the 5. All right. Savior to the 5. All right. Back to the 1. And then 2, 5, 1. That's a turnaround. 2, 5, 1. And then we're doing the same thing we did earlier. 1 to the flat 7. And what I did was just like kind of walk the 7th down. I went from the 1 to the major 7 to the flat 7th. Kind of gives you playing some nice movement. To the 4. And then we're doing the same thing. Sharp 4, That's D diminished. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up a half step. That's a sharp 4. To the 1 over 5. This time we're gonna go 3. 3. So that's C7. 3. 3 to the 6. So the 3 is dominant to our 6th chord, which is F minor. And then we're going to the 2, 5. So 2, 5 as a sus chord. So the 5 is E13 sus. And the easy way to think about it is a D flat major 7 chord, am I right? With the E flat in the bass, all right? So that gives me my 5 sus chord. 5 to the 1. You can do, and then you can, when you get to the 1, you can do 1, 4 over 1, back to the 1. All right? And then they do this little walk up to kind of turn it around. But I'll give you all that at the end, all right? All right, so that's pretty much the verse. That just loops over and over and over again, depending on how you know your church, however the vocalist sings it. Some people do verse 1, verse 2, then chorus, like we did in the playthrough. Other people do verse, chorus, verse, chorus. So just listen for that. But now that we got the verse, let's jump into the chorus section. The chorus section goes like this. I'm calling you Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. All right, so that's the chorus, right? So I'm gonna break that down, simplify it a little bit, and then we'll get into the advanced approach later on in the lesson. So we have the walk up. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm calling you Savior. 1, and then we're gonna do 5, 1, 4. So yeah, that's what we'll do. 3.